And now we're recording too. So we're live and we're recording. So you'll have many opportunities to watch this. But welcome and thank you for joining our Thursday night educational class. This class is for you if you have oils and you want to learn a little bit more about how to use a few of my favorites that I've been using quite a bit during this time. And it's for you if you are brand new to oils and you want just a select few of oils to get you started. We're going to highlight some favorites right now that are wonderful for immune support, but also really safeguarding your environment and your space. And I'm going to share a couple of these favorite products and ways that I am currently using them during this time. So with that said, and we've got some of our team here too, and they will be chiming in on the chat. If you are watching this after the fact, you can check out their comments in the chat also, because they have lots of ideas and ways that they are using these oils, I'm sure, that I haven't even tried yet, which is always cool. So I'm going to share my screen. Now I'm on Facebook there. There we go. So the theme of our evening tonight is protect your health. And that's one of the reasons that I started to use essential oils, is really to protect my own health, both my physical health and my emotional health. We're going to highlight 6 products tonight, 4 oils, and a really handy product to have with you all the time right now, and then we're going to talk a little bit about diffusing. But we like to start every class telling a few basics about oils. Even if you are a veteran oil user, it's a nice reminder. And these are 3 cool things about essential oils and why I love to use them, and I've made them a real foundational part of my health routines. They're safe, effective, and affordable. They're safe because the oils that we're talking about this evening, and the only oils that I share about, are doTERRA oils. doTERRA is the largest essential oil company on the planet with the most tested and most trusted oils. So they are considered to be certified pure therapeutic grade, which means they are extremely potent. Just 1 drop of oil will go a long way. Less is more when we're using the oils. They're effective and they go to the root of the problem. They don't just try to mask our symptoms. As you can see from our little picture of our cell right there, they go right into the cell. And it permeates the cell membrane, which means it can really do some powerful work in our bodies. And finally, they're affordable. And as I said, in terms of their potency, less is more. It's pennies per dose because 1 drop of oil will take you far. And I know for myself, I personally turn to the oils first before I go to traditional medicine. Not that there isn't a place for traditional medicine, there absolutely is. Traditional medicine and multiple surgeries saved my life, so I am absolutely grateful for traditional medicine. However, there are so many of life's little emergencies, and to be honest, some of the big emergencies as well, that we can use our oils for. We can reach for our oils. We're going to be talking about 3 ways to use this particular collection of products that we're featuring tonight. First, aromatically. And this is a great way to change the mood in your environment, to cleanse the air. And we're going to focus on a couple of really high quality choices to cleanse the air in your home, and for support for our respiratory system. And respiratory systems is, you know, what's at forefront of our mind right now. We really want to protect and really keep that respiratory system healthy. We're going to talk briefly about using oils topically, and with topical application, I really recommend using a carrier oil, which my preference is the fractionated coconut oil, and you can dilute a little bit with that when you're using it on your skin, especially if you're using it on sensitive skin or for children. And then finally, we'll talk about internal use of oils, different ways that you can use them. I actually have some lemon in my water right now. Cheers. Actually, it's seltzer because I just had this with there, but it's quite tasty. And we'll talk about that as well. So there are multiple ways you can use your oils. So the first oil that we're going to focus today is tea tree, which is also often referred to as Melaleuca. So if you're a current customer and perhaps you purchased one of our starter kits, you may have a bottle labeled Melaleuca. That is the same thing as tea tree. Now, how I'm using tea tree right now. It is a purifying oil, and the things that I think of when I think of tea tree are really cleansing and just resolving, cleansing, and powerful. Those are the words for tea tree. And so I'm using this oil right now in my cleaning products. I have a spray bottle that I will put some tea tree oil in, along with some water, sometimes a few other oils as well. And I'll talk a little bit about that as we get into some of the other oils. And so a simple spray bottle with water and tea tree and perhaps another oil or two is a great way to spray down countertops, door handles. I don't know about you, but I am spraying down things like my door handles more than I ever did. I can't say I was really great at cleaning certain things like that, but also my countertops, even my phone, right? We have a lot of germs that we carry on our phone. So I will use that spray bottle and just spritz off my phone and to make sure that I am purifying it. So this is a great way to have that antiseptic, antibacterial, antiviral benefit to your cleaning products, and very powerful. So less is more, just a couple of drops of your tea tree oil. So if any of you guys have some great ways to use your tea tree, if you want to either drop it in the chat or unmute, maybe one at a time, and share how you like to use your tea tree oil. All right, we're gonna move on to purify. So just like the name suggests, purify is another cleansing oil, and it's got a real great combination of citrus oils and some fir oils. We've got lemon, lime, citronella, cilantro, tea tree, and Siberian fir, all in this one blend. Now this is really, got it right here, a great powerful blend. And how I'm using this right now, or I always use it this way actually, is in my laundry. So I will put a drop in my washing machine, but then I will also put a drop on my dryer balls. Now our skin is our largest organ, and our clothes are touching our skin. And so whatever kind of products we're using to launder our clothes are getting, absorbed by our skin. And so we want to really be smart about what we're using so that we're not basically we're ingesting through our skin any additional toxins, right? So if you're using a toxic product to cleanse, whether it's your countertops or your clothes, your skin is absorbing that. And when that happens, you can decrease and diminish your immune system. You can have a lot of other effects too, such as your endocrine system, your hormones, your metabolic system. But you can definitely affect your immune system by ingesting or absorbing toxins. So Purify is repairing and regenerating, and it really helps to kill germs and microbes. It helps with clearing the air as well. And so I like to use it for that. And it's another one that can be great for surface cleaning. So again, right now, that is of the utmost importance. And I grab down here, I'll show you up in the corner of the screen. So I'm also been making little, they're dryer sheets. And they've got vinegar in there, and I can't even read my writing on there, but I put some Purify on them as well. So stay tuned, because I have a DIY series coming up, and I'm going to show you a bunch of the different things that I've been making at home. But I know when I use these sheets kind of like my dryer sheet. It's my natural dryer sheet. And actually what it really is a pillow, an old pillowcase cut up into little squares. And it's soaking in some vinegar and some essential oils such as Purify. Now you could use the tea tree that we saw on the last slide as well. I just don't care for the smell of it, so I don't really want my sheets and towels smelling like the tea tree oil, but you could do that as well. So that is a great way to use your Purify oil. So it's natural and effective household cleaner, and it smells nice and fresh. Look how happy she is smelling her sheets. She can't wait to fold them. All right, then we're moving on to bergamot. So this is our one pure citrus in our collection tonight. And it's just soothing and relaxing. So you can see from the slide, it talks about soothing feelings of stress. Anybody have any stress lately? I think so. Little stress. So bergamot is going to be beautiful for that. When we think of bergamot, we think of like it's uplifting, but it's also assuring and it's also restorative. And so you can take this, you can put it on the back of the neck and the bottoms of the feet. You can also put it in your diffuser. It's an oil that can be helpful for insomnia. So if you're having trouble sleeping, I know I've had a lot of trouble sleeping during these last 2 months, I can put this in my diffuser when I go to bed. I can also inhale it, and I can also just put it on my bottoms of my feet. Because it is a citrus, it's really a powerful oil to be using at this time. All the citruses have limonene in it, which is a great protector for us right now. If you were on our educational class last week, I talked about our immune system as our body of armor, right? And so all of these oils so far are kind of helping to create that body of armor. And the more that we do that, it's harder for things to get through to us as we create that body of armor. So citrus is great. So another way that I personally have been using my citruses, especially bergamot, are in my shower. So I just put a drop in the shower. When I put on the shower and the water is heating up, I'll put a drop on the floor of the shower so that we get that nice citrusy scent. And because bergamot is also on the emotional side, the oil of self-acceptance and self-love, it's a great way to use it in the shower when you are getting all squeaky clean. And then I'm using a lot of citruses, as I said, in my water right now because it's very detoxifying. So it really helps us detoxify what's going on in our body. So now, because I'm sharing my slides, I am looking to see what's going on in the chat. So we have some really great, unmute myself. Oh, I hope I'm not muted. I think that was an earlier message. So Wayne says, you always good to use on the feet at the gym after the shower. That's wonderful. Karen says, tea tree is a great go-to for helping with cleansing wounds. So I think of being further protected when I have it with me as part of a natural first aid kit. Karen, that's fantastic. I love that. It is like our natural, I mean, all the oils are like our little first aid kit. You know, it's like our Swiss Army knife. We can use so many of them for so many different things. They're so versatile, which is another reason that they are, you know, affordable and definitely versatile. Julie says she uses Purify in her cleansing household spray and also diffuse it when she's cleaning the refrigerator and cuts the smell of a skunk. I hope you didn't have a skunk in your refrigerator though, or anywhere near your refrigerator. That's a wonderful way to use it. When I was mentioning in the beginning that I have my Melaleuca in a spray bottle for cleansing, I think Julie's suggestion is wonderful. You could combine some Purify and Melaleuca with that. Sheila is reminding us that tea tree also helps with boundaries. As a service provider, she's a fabulous hairstylist. an entrepreneur. It's part of her daily routine, and she uses the touch rolling on the back of her spine and top of belly. Really easy to use. Yeah, that's another way, another wonderful way. And even though, you know, I'm focusing a little bit on kind of our current environment and world that we're living in right now, and a lot of us are home more, there's still boundary issues going on. So I'm glad you reminded us of that. It's definitely still important as part of, boundaries are part of our emotional well-being. So that's important. And Wayne says, run out of Earl Grey tea, just drop a bergamot to black tea. That's a fabulous idea. In fact, because the oils are pure, certified pure therapeutic grade, most of them can be ingested. As I mentioned earlier, when we talk about our aromatic, topical, or internal use. Cool. Okay, here's where we're gonna spend a little bit more of our time, and that is On Guard, which is really, On Guard is the, I don't know, the MVP right now in the oil world, I feel. On Guard is the leader, because this is what helps our body's natural antioxidant defenses. It supports our immune system. So there are a whole bunch of ways I'm using On Guard. So I want to tell a few, and then I know this group has even more valuable information and tips to add. So first, aromatically. So aromatically, I've got On Guard in the diffuser. We're going to talk a little bit in a minute about diffusing, but I will run the diffuser even if I'm not in that room, just to purify the room, right? If it's a room that we're using a lot. So running On Guard in your diffuser. On Guard on the bottoms of my feet. That's a practice that I do generally all of the time, but right now, with all the additional threats going on, I'm really upping my On Guard game. Internally, I like to put a drop of water or a drop of On Guard in water and ingest it in that way. And there are other On Guard products, such as one of my favorites are the On Guard beadlets. And so this tiny little beadlet is a way that I can just pop one in my mouth, almost like a miniature Tic Tac, but it's soft with oil inside of it. Just go like that. And that is the way I can get the On Guard right into my body internally, so it has a very quick cellular response. Other ways that you can use On Guard, you could put a drop or two to a tablespoon of water and use it as a mouthwash when you're brushing your teeth. There is, of course, the fabulous On Guard mouthwash, but you can kind of do your own little thing with swishing it in your mouth. You could put some On Guard, maybe 5 to 10 drops in the water when you're mopping your floor, for cleaning your floors. It's a great addition to use when you're mopping the floors. You can put it into water for an all-purpose surface cleaner. So now we've had 3 oils come up, and really we could throw bergamot in there too. 3 oils come up that are great for surface cleaners. You could combine them all. You can combine them all. So that's another great way. And let me just give you a little aside. I'll find my notes on this. So you can make a 16-ounce spray bottle. You can use 10 drops of On Guard, and you can add in 10 drops of your choice of tea tree or Purify or bergamot or something else if you prefer, because they all have cleansing properties. 10 drops of On Guard, 10 drops of another oil, let's say Purify for today's example, in a 16-ounce bottle of water, and you can spray that and use it as your cleaner. Now, what I like to add to that, which we're not going to cover in too much detail today, is 2 tablespoons of On Guard concentrate, which is our concentrated cleaner. And so 2 tablespoons of On Guard concentrate, 10 drops of On Guard, and 10 drops of another oil in a 16-ounce spray bottle. You can actually, with that recipe, make 12 16-ounce bottles of spray bottles, 12 of them, right? So out of 1 On Guard cleaner concentrate, one On Guard cleaner concentrate 2 tablespoons per bottle is going to last you a long time. So that's why when I say it's not just safe and effective, it's also affordable, because I get that 1 bottle of concentrate and I can make that last quite some time. So I wanted to give that little stat that I had read about how many bottles of cleaners, because I've always wondering, I've had this bottle of concentrate cleaner for quite a while. It really lasts me for so long. And now I got a little stat on that. So other ways you can use your On Guard oil, you can mix it with some baking soda and clean your bathtub with that. Now is a great time for more self-care. So anyone who knows me, these guys who know me, know I'm in the bathtub a lot. It's like my husband says that bathing is my hobby. I really need another hobby, to be honest. But so cleaning out the bathtub with some baking soda and On Guard. What else? You could actually sanitize your toothbrush by soaking it in some water with 2 or 3 drops of On Guard as well. So that's another great way to use. Any other ways you guys love On Guard? I know that people will make tea. I've never really made tea from On Guard personally. You could put a drop for a cup of tea. And I know that people will soak sliced apples in water and a few drops of On Guard to make a nice healthy snack. I cannot say I've ever done that personally. Karen says, along with other I can't talk tonight, On Guard products, I gargle and swallow with On Guard oil at the first sign of a sore throat, and I will use that topically, usually diluted, so it will stay right in the area on my neck, throat, and that gives me a lot of relief. Sometimes I find that stops what it's going on right away. And I will say that I remember a couple of years ago when we arrived at our doTERRA convention, I got like sick on the way there, and Karen had me fill up a hot bowl of water with some On Guard drops in it and put a towel over my head and breathe it in, and then I was good to go after that. And Wayne says it also keeps the apples from going brown, which is true too. So those are some great tips, and that is, I think, our star player. And Julie was going to share the tent method. We love the tent method. It's pretty awesome. So On Guard is really our star player in this little collection that we're highlighting today, which is why the next product is very coveted right now. You can't even, like, it's the next toilet paper. You can barely even get it and keep it in stock. And that is our On Guard Sanitizing Mist. And this is created with ethyl alcohol, which kills 99.9% of the germs. So spritz up. Now there are recipes and ways you can make your own when they're out, but right now you can get this still in your account. So actually, my husband just said the other day that he hadn't finished his, he said, I have an extra bottle. I don't know if I should order one next month. I was like, hell yes, always. I said, you always are keeping one of these on your order every time. So back in the day when we left the house more often, I had it in my gym bag. I have one in my car. I have one in my purse. I have one in my work bag. Now I've got this up on my kitchen windowsill. So it's really everywhere because it is a simple, easy way. Rich brings it to work. So here is our collection here, these 4 oils that we've looked at and the spray. But what I want to talk now about for a moment is the diffuser. So this diffuser comes with this kit that we're focused on tonight, the Protect Kit, because we're thinking about protecting ourselves. I just want to talk about diffusing in general. Diffusing is a wonderful way to cleanse the area in your home. It's also a fantastic way to shift a mood. So I'm always running a diffuser in my house. During this time of quarantine, I'm actually running multiple diffusers all the time. So whereas maybe, a few months ago, I would just have my office diffuser running if I'm in my office, and I'll diffuse things to help me focus and be energized. Now, even though I'm here, I'm still running one down in my kitchen, and I may be running some On Guard down there, maybe with some bergamot to have it nice and like fresh, citrusy smell in my kitchen. Why? I'm not down in my kitchen. but I want my home to be continually sanitized, even if I'm not in that room. So many of us, I can probably say those of us who are here live, are running diffusers in multiple rooms. We have more than one diffuser. If you don't, that's okay. If you are a current customer and you purchase this kit, you can have an extra diffuser for another room, and there's nothing wrong with that. This is one of Wayne's favorites. On Guard, Julie says, runs upstairs in her home literally 24/7. Wayne's got 3 going right now. Yeah, I mean, because right now, we can only focus on what we can do, right? There's so much uncertainty out there. What we can do is wash our hands. What we can do is be smart about our interactions and how we're doing that. What we can do is boost our immune system and our health. There's so many things that we cannot control and we don't know what's happening, but these are things we can do. And I know what I can do is run a diffuser to clear the air in my home. And the thing that I say all the time about a diffuser is that everybody in your house benefits whether they like it or not. So whether you want to sanitize the air and purify the air, or you want to shift the mood and get people a little bit more focused or calm or anything like that, the diffuser is your friend. So a couple of things about a diffuser. You could keep a water bottle or a pitcher handy near your diffuser so you can just refill it anytime. Make it easy for yourself. The key with good habits is setting yourself up for success. So if you've got a water bottle handy, that I keep a water bottle in my office all the time that I'm drinking out of, it's always handy so I can refill my diffuser. It's important to clean your diffuser. Usually once a week. I have to say I'm not that good at cleaning my diffuser. And what you can do to do that is you can put a few pumps of the On Guard foaming hand wash into the basin, add a little water, let it sit for about 5 minutes, and then flush it out with hot water. That is a great way to clean your diffusers. You know, have fun with your diffuser and experiment. So perhaps this kit is the only, you know, these are the only oils you have. You could try diffusing each one individually, or you could try making some combinations, maybe On Guard and bergamot together. Have fun. If you're a customer who has a bunch of oils on hand, this is a great time to play and experiment. There are endless ideas and creative blends out there. And if you find one that you really love, let's say you've experimented and maybe, I don't know how, whoops, there goes my Purify. We want to make sure we can still purify. I don't know how these 4 would really smell together, but let's pretend it would be a magical combination. Let's just pretend. What you can do is grab one of your old empty 15 ml bottles and put in a combination, make a blend of your favorites, whatever your favorites are, and fill it, you know, maybe equal portions or however you want to create your blend. And you can get a little different top, a dropper, and then all you have to do is drop 3 or 4 drops into your diffuser. I'm going like this because my diffuser is back there. You can just put a little bit of that into your diffuser so that your favorite blend is already pre-made in one of your empties. And so that's a great way to have your favorites handy. Because I know sometimes I create a blend and I really love it and then I can never recreate it, or I never remember, or I got to go find those oils. So it's a great way that you can do that, but just make sure that you can label your ratios so you can make it and use it again in the future. One way to do that is you can take your little cap stickers and put them all around your body. So around your body, no, don't do that. Or you might want to do that, I don't know. Put them around your bottle so you know what you put in there, and then you can just write the number of drops that you've got right on there. So smell is magical and it can transport you. It can transport you to a different place. It can transport you to a different mood, and it can create a clean environment in your home. So I highly, highly recommend diffusing. And let's see. Awesome. Yes, being prepared makes it easy, right, She? Definitely. All right, so that was our kit, but I would be remiss if I didn't just give a moment to highlight the Lifelong Vitality Pack. These are 3 supplements that are a powerhouse combination. I'm not going to get into the details now. One of these days we'll do a whole session on just this, but we've got our whole food complex, vitamins and minerals, because our food source, our food supply is just not what it used to be. We cannot get all of the vitamins we need from our food, even when we're eating a very healthy diet. We've got our antioxidant and cellular energy complex, and we've got our omegas. So you are getting all of the things that you need for your antioxidant support, your immune support, for your stress. I know for myself, it gives me more energy. It helps me sleep better. It actually helps quite a bit with inflammation in my body. I have a lot of chronic pain issues from my history and post-surgeries. So for me, it's a must-have. And any conversation that we have about protecting our health and our foundational health should just at least include a shout out to this combo. But if you have questions about that and you're new to the supplements, feel free to ask anytime. So this is our Protect Kit, and it's about protecting what's important. Right now, I think more than ever, at least in my lifetime, the concept of protecting our health has never been more vital. And so with this little handy kit, this combo, you can keep your home clean, you can cleanse the air, and it really helps to protect and safeguard your home and family. So if you're currently a customer and you want to add any of those items or all of those items into your repertoire, you can log into your account. I recommend selecting Loyalty Reward Program option, and you can purchase any of those items individually or the whole shebang. If you are new to oils and you are interested in purchasing, there are 3 ways. The most expensive and the one no one does, so you don't want to be like, you know, the outcast there, is retail. So we like people to have a discount, a 25% discount, in fact, which is why we highly recommend wholesale. Wholesale pricing allows you to get the best prices, and it's kind of like Costco. You have an account and you can shop at a discount. With this Protect Kit, that is included. Your, let's call it your Costco account membership, is included with the price of that kit, which is only $125. So you're getting all of those products and your wholesale account, which allows you to buy discount for the next year. And finally, should you purchase that as a new customer, we'll show you how to actually get below retail with your whole below retail and extra products, free products and points, which is fun. Who doesn't love redeeming points and getting free stuff? I personally love it. I'm my mother's daughter. I'm a bargain shopper. If you're brand new and I invited you to this webinar, or you're watching us online on Facebook or later on YouTube when it goes up there, you can text me at this number and I will hook you up with not only a link to purchase that kit, but also a promotional code that will get you an additional free oil, a bottle of Citrus Bliss, which, as I said, citruses are popular, kids, right now. And I will text that information to you. If someone else invited you to this webinar, please reach out to them and they can help you and they can assist you in getting this great deal. And I think we'll just wrap it up with a quick summary of the 3 types of people that we in our doTERRA community are: the people that are living the wellness lifestyle. They want to take care of their health in natural ways. They want to feel good when they wake up in the morning, and they want to have tools to support themselves. And that is 85% of our customers. In doTERRA now, we've got 9 million customers. Yeah, you heard that right, 9 million, and growing every day. So most of those folks are wanting to live a wellness lifestyle, but some of those people want to spread the word. They love it when they find something that you know sparks them, and they want to spread the word. And those people love to share, and they can get their products paid for. And if you feel that you're inspired to share from listening tonight, then we can help you get your products paid for. So reach out to myself or whomever invited you, and we'll hook you up with that. And we've got great hostess gifts. All you have to do is assemble the people online. We'll provide the Zoom link, we'll provide samples, and we will provide anything else that you need. And then finally, there are people who want to earn an income and make a bigger impact in the world. And that was what really drew me. At the time that I came to doTERRA, I was already earning an income and as an entrepreneur doing other projects. But the more I heard about the company, I came to doTERRA for the products, and I was a very happy customer for a year and a half. And as I learned more about the company, I knew I wanted to make a bigger impact in the world. I wanted to make a difference. And so that's what really drew me in. And so people who are building a business can have unlimited potential of what they can earn. And if that sounds like it gives you just a little bit of, that sounds very interesting, we would love to talk to you about that. So reach out for that as well. And then finally, why are we, those of us who are sharing and building and making this bigger impact? As I mentioned, we're the largest company with the most quality of oils, but we're used by hospitals and doctors, and we're sourcing these oils from around the world, working directly with the farmers. And by doing that, we can really have a trickle-down effect throughout the world. We've got great compensation plan and retention, and an incredible leadership team that is just heart-centered and full of integrity. So if you'd like to learn a little bit more about that, then please, we can tell you a little bit more about that difference and why now. So stopping the share and looking at the chat. So much multitasking. Below wholesale, yes, below wholesale. That's the word, that was the phrase I was trying to get out. Wayne says, I won't go a day without it. I'm betting Wayne was talking about his LLV. Yeah. So that is our quick hit on the Protect Kit tonight. And I hope that you either learned about a new oil that you want to add to your repertoire, or the idea of essential oils has piqued your interest and you want to reach out to us and we can help serve you. So thank you for listening, and stay tuned every Thursday night at the moment. We are running different classes. Next week, it's going to be all about the Athletes Kit, and we're going to talk about ways that you can use your essential oils and products to support you, whether you are a weekend warrior or you're just trying to get off the couch and work out, or you're just going for a walk around your block. It doesn't matter. Anybody can benefit with their exercise routine with our products. So we're going to show you how. So I'm going to stop the recording right now. And thanks but we're going to stay live on Facebook. Stop.